Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Welcome to our deep dive on the GRE General Test, a test for you. We have in Boston a newly enrolled MBA student at Boston University, Khusboo Kumari. Hello, how are you?
Hi, John. It's a pleasure to be your guest today.
You are an engineer and you've worked in the energy industry. What prompted you to pursue an MBA?
So, the whole world is like, we have to lower the carbon footprint. We have to shift to clean energy. And working on clean energy projects, I realized that I'm very much interested in clean energy roles. And I really want to work as a consultant with the clean energy. And that's what I'm eyeing for post my MBA.
So now you applied to your MBA program with the GRE General Test. I'm wondering what motivated you to choose the GRE General Test over other graduate admissions tests?
I definitely researched on GMAT as well as GRE, and I definitely thought GRE is a better shot as compared to GMAT.
You know what I love about your story? It's the fact that many people take the test that they think is the easiest one for them. You actually took the test that's the greatest challenge to you. You have an engineering background. There's no doubt that you can do the quant work in an MBA program, but you wanted to kind of test yourself and improve your skills. Would you recommend the GRE General Test to others?
Definitely. I mean, my vocab has improved by studying for GRE. I mean, just by virtue of preparing for GRE, I kind of prepared for the MBA program as well. Since English is not my first language.
And as much as some people dislike standardized tests, the truth is studying for one can help prepare you for your MBA program, as you just noted. So the verbal on the GRE General Test helps someone where English is a second language transition into a demanding MBA program.
Yeah, studying for GRE definitely helped. Be it case studies, be it understanding any subject for that matter, or writing essays, all three, you are all set. So yeah, preparing for GRE definitely helps.
And did you make use of any of the official GRE General Test prep materials?
For my perspective, those are the best materials.
Including the Power Prep online practice tests?
Those are definitely the best. And actually very close to the real one.
And were there specific test features that you thought would be helpful on test day?
Yeah. In GRE, you can just come back to a question. Suppose you see a question and then you think, no, I don't know this properly. And then you see a question which is oh, this is something I know. So you can just solve that one and come back later on the difficult one. But in GMAT, you have to answer each and every question. So you don't have a choice to go back and revisit the question later.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, gaining confidence during the test to further motivate you and set you up for success on the next question, which might be harder, is a really important piece of the puzzle.
Then you get it right and then you're oh, I'm good. Now I can do the harder questions as well. So I thought GRE will definitely work for me.
Do you think the GRE General Test gave you any advantages when applying to MBA programs?
Most of the people, I think, still have that notion that for the MBA schools, you should apply through GMAT scores. And there's nothing like that. That is not the case. That is a very wrong perception which people have.
And what would you say to a prospective MBA student to help them prepare for an admissions test? Because many people are pretty nervous about it. It's a big deal. It can be important in the admissions process. What's your advice?
If you are kind of nervous, you just think that, okay, if I don't do well, I'll take it again. And if I'm not able to do well in the second attempt as well, I'll take it again. I mean, don't worry about it. Don't freak out about it. So yeah, it definitely worked for me because I was basically chilled out. I was okay, if I don't do well, I'll take it again.
That's really helpful. Khusboo, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. I think you probably convinced many people that the GRE General Test is the right test for them.
Thank you so much. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I'm really happy, to interact with you.
All right, and good luck to you in your studies.
Thank you so much.
This is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. You've been watching our deep dive into the GRE General Test, the test for you.